Hello dear students. So we know in our previous class we have learned what is monohybrid cross, what is dihybrid cross, what is the back cross, what is test cross. We also learned about the reciprocal cross. But this reciprocal cross, the rule was not accepted and it was ruled out. So we need not worry about that. And before that also we have learned about some important terms in genetics, जैसे कि हमने genes क्या होता है वो पढ़ा था, एलील्स क्या होता है, व्हाट आर डोमिनेंट कैरेक्टर्स, व्हाट आर रेसेसिव कैरेक्टर्स, व्हाट आर प्योर कैरेक्टर्स. We have learnt all these terms. So today, before proceeding to the main Mendel's laws of inheritance, like all these three laws, we have to understand what is a monohybrid ratio and a dihybrid ratio by Punnett square method. We have already learned what is a monohybrid cross, how it is made, and what is a dihybrid cross, how it is made. Now we will learn how it proceeds in the F1 generation, and in the further generation what result do we get. So now we will learn monohybrid ratio. So Mendel took a pair of homozygous alleles. This was for the tall plant, and he crossed it with a pair of homozygous allele, where these are the dwarf characteristics of a plant. These are one pair of homozygous characters. So here what we are getting the gamete as capital T, here we are getting as the small t. Okay. Now when we are crossing this, the F1 generation which we are getting is a dominant character. How? Capital T, one of the gamete, small t, we are taking one of the gametes. Both the gametes fuse to give capital T and small t. So these are a pair of alleles. Now in this pair of allele, this capital T is a dominant characteristics which will show in the F1 generation. This is the F1 generation. In this F1 generation, all the plants which we are obtaining, they will show the dominant character. That doesn't mean that this recessive characters is merging. ये recessive character dominant character के साथ mix नहीं हो जा रहा है. That recessive character is existing. उसका existence है and it will show in the next generation. Dominant character है इसलिए ये show कर रहा है. Recessive character है, it is in the hidden form. It will show in next generation. So what Mendel did is, in the first generation, when he saw that all the plants were dominant, because phenotypical मतलब physical characteristics जो है जो show हो रहा था, phenotypically all the plants were looking tall, they were dominant. So what he did, he made a cross or self-pollination between the F1 generation plants. These F1 generation plants were subjected to self-pollination. When these F1 generation plants were subjected to self-pollination, the gametes which we are obtaining here is capital T, small t. Okay. Here also we will get capital T and small t. Here start करना वो तो बताना पड़ेगा. So here capital T and small t, these F1 generations were self-pollinated and we are getting the gametes over here. Whereas here also these gametes are dissociating. It is capital T and this one also small t and small t. But they are similar, so we are taking it in the single form. And we are getting the F1 generation. Here, after we cross the F1 generation, what combinations are we getting? This capital T mixes with this capital T. We are getting a pair of dominant homozygous allele. This T with this T. Again, this with this. And this one with this one. So this is the genotype. This is the genotype of what we got. But if we observe it phenotypically, physical characteristics, if we observe here, capital T, this is a tall characteristic. Here also capital T is in the dominant form. This is a tall characteristic. Here also capital T is in the dominant form. So this is also a tall characteristic. Whereas here the recessive gene is showing itself. So the characteristics is a dwarf characteristics. Now what do we understand by this monohybrid ratio? We should give the ratio of the plants obtained after self-pollination in the F1 generation. After we are self-pollinating the F1 generation plants, what result we are getting, we have to represent it in the form of a ratio. These are the F2 generation plants. So the ratio will be 3 are tall and 1 is dwarf. So the ratio will be 3 is to 1. Okay. Whereas if we see pure dominant, it is 1. Then combination, it is 2. Whereas pure dwarf plant is 1. So the ratio can be represented phenotypically as 3 is to 1, where all these 3 plants are appearing as tall phenotypically, and this is a dwarf one. Whereas genotypically if we see, this is a pure tall plant, this is a combination where dominant character is representing, and this is a pure dwarf plant. So in the monohybrid ratio, what we are getting in the monohybrid ratio, how we are representing this ratio is phenotypically in the form of 3 is to 1, and in genotypically the ratio is in the form of 1 is to 2 is to 1. Now next we will learn what is a dihybrid ratio.